Morning, everybody.
Good morning, Patrick.
The world's a reflection of your love. Do you believe it?
Yes.
Be it. Wonderful song, wonderful words, wonderful blessing this morning. The world's a reflection of your love. I was thinking about this and just coming to church on Sunday morning. I come and I know I'm going to receive some kind of a blessing or some kind of gift. And I knew these girls were going to sing this morning, but I didn't know what they were going to sing. And what a beautiful gift this morning that we all received. And it's a reflection of the love that we hold in our hearts. We all hold that possibility, that a dream, that hope for something greater, for ourselves, for the world. And you know what? We know that we have to make our dreams come true. We make them. And it starts with that belief, and it starts with the steps to begin to follow the guidance that we're getting in our belief. So, here we go. The world is a reflection of your love. Love is really the full and unrestricted expression of divine life itself. How's that for a definition of love? Love is really the full and unrestricted expression of divine life itself. So the world is a reflection of your love. And so it's for us to look at our life and what are we reflecting? And how radiant is that light that we're reflecting? To begin to understand that we are the light, and then as we begin to allow it to shine through all that we do, we not only lighten up, but our world begins to reflect that also. We all know the world's our mirror. As above, so below. As within, so without. And to begin to understand the power that we hold in our hands, in our consciousness, to begin that conscious creator in the world that we want to experience. To look at our world and see what is being reflected, and then to ask, how am I molding these ethers of love? Because we are co-creating it. So how are we molding these ethers of love? How are we molding all the energy and all the gifts that flow to us and through us every day? Is it the unrestricted expression of the divine? You see, as we begin to let go of the little, we allow that greater to flow. I want to read, this is in chapter 8, chapter 68 in the Aquarian Gospel. And Jesus is teaching once again, and he has some really neat things to say to all of us. And so I want to go, and this starts at chapter 10. And he's been working with the people, and they're trying to get a greater understanding of who he is. They've been looking for the Messiah. They've been looking for this radiant being to lead them to that greater light. So here goes. Chapter 10 starts out. I'm not to sit upon the throne to rule as Caesar rules, and you may tell the rulers of the Jews that I am not claimant for his throne. Men call me Christ, and God has recognized the name. But Christ is not a man. The Christ is universal love, and love is king. This Jesus is but man who's been fitted by temptations overcome, by trials multiform, to be the temple through which Christ can manifest to men. Then hear, you men of Israel, hear, look not upon the flesh, it's not the king. Look to the Christ within, who shall be formed in every one of you, as he's formed in me. And that's metaphysical. Because how often do we look at Jesus and we say, Jesus Christ, Jesus the Christ, and Christ, the love of God made manifest. Jesus was the love of God made manifest. And these things I do, you shall do these in greater. And that temple that he walked through to demonstrate that Christed awareness, that Christed consciousness, that Christed demonstration, his physical body, that's what we say, Jesus the Christ. That body temple had been fitted with many lifetimes to clear the limitations, the distractions, the faulty thoughts, the identities that would limit the unrestricted expression of divine life. The unrestricted expression of divine life. So that's our destiny. Sound good?
Yeah.
Sounds great, I think. So this is what he's telling us. He's telling us this is the teachings of Jesus the Christ. This is who I am, and this is who you are. Jesus the Christ. And it's not blasphemy to say, Charmaine the Christ, Karen the Christ, Cindy the Christ, Robbie the Christ, Jason the Christ,
Patrick the Christ.
Patrick the Christ. But you see how we have to kind of expand out of the old paradigm of understanding what God is all about, what love is all about, what Christ is all about. And to begin to take that charge, these things I do, you shall do these and even greater, so that we can be that full and unrestricted expression of divine life. That's such a powerful statement, to be the full and unrestricted expression of divine life on planet Earth. On earth as it is in heaven. The art of life is to live in the present moment and to make that moment as perfect as we can by the realization that we are the instruments and expression of God. See, the art of life is to live in the moment in the realization that we are an instrument of the Christ, God's love made manifest. The moment. Be here now. That's all we have. And we know so many people are preoccupied with the past and the future. Be here now. To be in the moment. The art of life is to live in the present moment. And then to make that moment the best that we can with the awareness that we are the sons, the daughters of God, that we are spirit. That we're on our walk to the unlimited expression of our true nature. This is what Jesus said. He said, I come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly. And this is what he said. I came that you might have life and that you might have that life more abundantly. It's a pretty good blessing, isn't it? So I came, Jesus the Christ came. Christ came, the love of God. The love of God came. The love of God manifest. We all have that light, that spark of light in our heart. And as we begin to recognize that, recognize what that light is, recognize who I am, and then just begin to flow, to be. Everything will take care of itself. I come that they might have life. And that's that full and unrestricted expression of divinity. That's the life that was demonstrated. Not to just be prosperous and abundant and healthy. Those are all great qualities and attributes of God. But those are vehicles that we can go through to that unrestricted expression of divine life on planet Earth. But to understand, if they're the vehicle, to not get locked in. Because a vehicle takes us from point A to point B, doesn't it? And then we get out of that vehicle and have that experience. And you know what? Then there'll be another vehicle waiting for us to get in. The right and perfect one. And too often we just keep going back to the same one. Round and round we go. Round and round we go. So as we begin to understand that we have that light within us, that's our identity, and then to begin to live like that. This came from Spirit. I thought this was great. When we begin to let go who we think we are and just be who we are. When we begin to let go who we think we are, all of our flaws, our ego, all of our qualities, characteristics, they're all great, but they're expressions of our uniqueness. Are expressions of our uniqueness. And we get stuck in that vehicle and keep going back to the same vehicle, and we take the same journey. To begin to let go who we think we are, let go who we think we are, and just be who we are. Give love a chance. Give the Christ a chance. Give that divine expression a chance to bring heaven on earth. Okay? When we do this, then our love will be reflected in its highest form. Because planet Earth is a planet of form. There's nothing wrong with form. You see, spirit creates matter. So as we begin to just allow to be guided by Spirit, by God, and then surrendering, letting go, to have faith in the wisdom of God, and then just flow. We've all heard that expression, take no thought. Take no thought for the words that you're to speak. Remember, I'm always with you. I'm always with you. To begin to access that love, that light within, and allow that to be the guiding light, that guiding force in our world. Last time I spoke about I am that I am. God, I am all that you'll ever need. All that we'll ever need is within our hearts. All that we'll ever need is within our hearts. And to begin to just go there. And to go there, we must let go of who we aren't. All those memories, identities, patterns, habits. So that we can allow that free expression of love through us. So what keeps us from being love? Well, the first thing we say is we do. I do. I'm going to own that. That's a pretty good step, owning that I'm creating my reality. Okay, so love begins with us. We have to learn to love ourselves. And then we can begin to learn others. And we can love the world. So, what keeps us from being that love? Manifesting that love. Self-judgment. Does anyone play with self-judgment here? There's a couple people here that criticism. This is a crazy word. Self-loathing. Ooh, that's slimy almost, isn't it? Oh, self-loathing, I don't even want to do that. So if we hold these judgments about ourselves and we're criticizing ourselves, we're not accepting ourselves, we're not worthy, all these false beliefs and thoughts that we hold about ourselves that are reflected out into our world. So that our world can truly be a mirror, a magic mirror, to show us what we need to work on. See, to show us what we need to work on. Not to condemn us and punish us and make us guilty, but to show us what we could work on. Hey, I could work on that. Maybe I could modify my behavior in this instance and shift my perception of my experience. And you know what? The experience will change. The mirror is a good thing. Mirror, mirror on the wall. It's going to show us who we are. And that's a good thing. It just shows us how we're doing on our journey. How we're doing on our journey. What do I need to let go of? So I can embrace greater. So I can be greater. So I can experience greater, express greater. We're the chooser. We are the chooser. And if we hold self-judgments, judgments about ourselves, so then we get to experience the world judging us. Criticisms about ourselves, we get to hear the world criticizing us. Unworthy, we get to see the world having all the things we want. and can't have because we're unworthy. And then we get jealous. Holy mackerel. And then if we hold these within us and then we create this world, we get to create a bunch of people out there that we get to judge. Oh, wow, how cool is that? Now we're powerful. And we can be critical. You shouldn't do it that way. You know what I'm saying? Or, man, I just can't believe you know, getting up all these bonuses and I'm just still struggling over here. All these little things are really big things that we need to let go of because they're keeping us from experiencing that high life, that unlimited expression of divine on the planet. So letting these go. Because when we hold these, when we hold them about ourselves, and we hold them about someone else, what we're doing is we're just creating attachments, so we're attached to it. And so we get to keep having that same experience over and over and over. People, places, and faces even change sometimes. But if we don't change within, we're going to have the same experience. Wherever you go, there you are. So to begin to understand that we have the power to choose now, to begin to choose. And, you know, the love in your world is a reflection of the love within you. And we all have many, many blessings. You know, and to just say thank you, thank you, thank you for all the blessings in our life, and then to look at what might be limiting or not comfortable for us, is to not judge it, not be critical of it, but to see it as something that we can come into harmony with and let go. Just let it go. God's in everyone, God's in everything. But to begin to let go. So as we begin to let go of those patterns and identities and memories that are within our consciousness, letting them go. It's not who I am. So that I can make room. I can make room for that light to grow big and radiant throughout this vehicle, this instrument of God. But when we let go, we're allowing that other space to grow also. That's when one is healed, all are healed. When one is helped, all are helped. To begin to put these little phrases into our matrix and then flow God's love through them. And if we trust that love, have faith in the wisdom of God, know that I am with you always, to take no thought. To walk. And know that the experience is right and perfect. We've got to shift consciousness to go there. Because we want to change, don't we? We want to grow. We want to experience our unlimited nature. There's always room for growth. We live in an ever-expanding universe. We are a microcosm of the macrocosm. We are ever expanding. We're ever expanding. And if we hold anything like these limiting thoughts and beliefs and patterns, we're really breaking that cosmic law. We know more than God. Has anybody ever had that one? Oh, everybody raises their hand. No, they don't. I have known more than God in my time. But I learned I don't, so there you go. So to begin to allow that love to grow so that we can reflect it in our world, in our life, we will begin to lighten up. It's not a coincidence when we look at all this old artwork and these paintings and stuff, and so Jesus and different masters and saints, they'll always have this aura around them, and it's that radiant light that just flows from them. a lot of times when Cindy's up here, people go, man, Cindy, I could just see the radiant light around you and the spiritual guides and teachers with you and everything. We all have that. We all have that. You all have this radiant light, you know. And as you just begin to claim it, you know, want to express it more, trust it. I don't know what this is going to look like, but I'm going to trust it. And as we trust that love and that light a little bit more, our world will begin to change. And aren't we living in a changing world right now? We're living in a changing world right now. And so our foundation, you know, that we can stand on is that we are the light, the love. That we are an aspect of that Creator God. And as we come into alignment with Spirit, with that higher self, our Christed nature, my divine Christed I Am presence, give that some space. We'll begin to walk out of this old world into the new. Everybody's waiting for, you know, how about J-Day? That's good. Everybody's waiting for J-Day, when Jesus returns. How's that? When is that going to be? How many people have stood with signs up over time, forever? See? The second coming of Christ is when we believe it in our heart. When we believe it in our heart. That's the second coming. And that's here. Because I'm going to say the majority of people believe that. I'm going to say the majority of people in this church believe that Christ lights within their heart. And we're doing the best we can to walk and demonstrate that. You see? That's our walk. It's not a bad thing. It's why we're here. We hold this very high standards in things so that we can judge ourselves and knock ourselves down. I'm telling you, you guys are doing good. And the world's going to be okay. But you got to keep your vision high. And trust that love guidance within your heart. And then continue your walk. Continue your walk. Don't doubt yourself. When you doubt yourself, that dims your light. You see? Trust yourself, because who are you really? I am. I am. And if I am, I'm all that I will never, ever need. It's not here. It's here. It's in our heart. It's that manifest, that expression. I am. To go here first. Self-referral. Higher self-referral. And take a step. And walk. So as we begin to let go, we free ourselves, we free others, we lighten up, our world lightens up, transformation occurs. Transformation occurs. And that's what we're in the process right now, aren't we? And we see the world changing and everything's changing. We see old walls tumbling down, but new ones are being built. It's called transformation. So as we participate in this transformation on an individual level, that radiates out into the collective, because we are one. As we heal ourselves, we heal the world. But by holding faulty thoughts and judgments and criticisms about ourselves, we're hurting the world. I don't want to lay a guilt trip on you guys. I want heaven on earth. No. But the journey begins in the heart. To go within. To get that guidance within. To follow it. And see that in the brothers and sisters. Accept them. Accept them. We don't have to understand them. We have to accept them. And just love them. And let them go. Let them go on their journey. They're on a unique soul journey as you are. And everybody starts experiencing a greater sense of freedom on all levels. Love, creativity, joy. All these little simple things that are really important. They begin within our heart, the light within. So that we can live that unlimited expression of divinity on planet Earth. And then our world will reflect that light that love we all seek. We all seek. Letting go, living at a higher level, and lightening up. This is our destiny. It's the destiny of this planet. We're blessed to be here at this moment in time. Can everybody say that? We're blessed to be here at this moment in time. What? We are blessed to be here at this moment in time. Individually and collectively. To be an instrument. To be an instrument. Think about it. An instrument of God's love. That's powerful. It's an awesome gift. And it's a gift. And we don't have to do anything. This is the gift. We don't have to do anything. We just have to be. Just be the love I am. Let's go with Him. So as you sit up nice and straight in your chair and close your eyes and just breathe, breathing in God's love. And once again, ask Him to feel God's love and then just beginning to surrender to God's love. Just breathing and feeling these waves of love sweeping through the body. Once again, we cleanse the temple to prepare a place for that divine Christ that I am presence. So just breathe and feel your energy getting lighter and lighter and softer and more receptive to this love. And as you breathe and just feel the transforming of energy of love moving through you, in your heart, I want you to ask, I ask that my divine Christed, I am presence, be fully present in my physical body now. And just breathe. Breathing in that higher love, that higher light. And as you breathe, just feel the energy, that Christ energy, moving through your whole body. Feel it moving through the cells of your body now. And just see each cell in your body getting brighter. A radiant light, I am. Feel it moving through the atoms of your body. Radiant Christ atoms. And see it moving through the particles of your body. Particles of light. Particles of the Christ light. And just breathe. Just breathe and feel. Feel how you feel in this heightened energy. See your body filled with light. From the top of your head to the bottoms of your feet to your fingertips. See yourself as a radiant being of light. Whole, complete, perfect. Light I am. See your body, a radiant body of light, whole, complete, perfect. Light I am. Breathe it. Feel it. Own it. Be it. And as you sit in this radiant light and love of the Christ, from your heart, send out forgiveness. Send out forgiveness to anyone that you may have hurt or harmed in any lifetime. Send out forgiveness to anyone who has ever hurt or harmed you in any lifetime. It's time to let it go. Just breathe. And as you send that forgiveness to anyone or anything, any place that has hurt or harmed you, feel how good it feels to just let go. I now let go. Because it's kept me from being that unlimited expression of divinity. And now I'll send out love from your heart, asking for forgiveness of anyone you might have hurt or harmed in any lifetime. And just send it out. And just breathe and feel that. Letting go. That greater sense of freedom. And just breathe and just be aware of your radiance. Feel how more radiant you are in that simple exercise. Breathe and feel your radiance. Feel how alive you are. And yet feel how at peace you are. Breathe and see how brighter you are. How clearer you are. Be still and know. This is who you are. Be still and know. I am. I am with you always. So just breathe and feel and know. I am. Feel your feet on the floor. Your consciousness back in this instrument of God's love. Gently wiggling your toes and fingers. Gently open your eyes. Feel good?
Yes.
We can do this every day. We've had a lot of lifetimes. Spirit gave this to me this morning for us. When I see the God in all, a greater light does shine, revealing hidden treasures I never thought I'd find. Standing there before me, illusion wrapped the gift. We run around in circles. Is it time to lift? I am is all you'll ever need, whispers from the heart. Simple truths, not hard to find. Do you think it's time to start? When we begin to let go who we think we are and be who we are, heaven on earth. And so it is. You're